Hi everybody, welcome back to Axion Token Channel, and of course your host Superman, hashtag Superman in the house. Now we're going to have a Axion staking ecosystem update. Now it's been a little while since we've been doing this, and of course this is just one of the many cool things we're going to be putting up on Axion Token. So check that out. We're going to have lots of variety of content coming on, and of course you've already had a little taster of that so far. So let's get into it. A full update here. Let's go, and here we are on Axion.network, the official website. Welcome to the world's best staking ecosystem. This website is the best, honestly, out there. I love this website, and a big shout out to Bullen and the team that helped put this together. Very, very cool. There are website calculators as well for how much you can earn, and of course, a bonus stake potential as well. So good. Do definitely check it out. All the key numbers as well that you want to check out. So cool, and all the audits as well. So very, very nice. Obviously, launches and airdrops and everything else in the ecosystem. And of course, Axion is defying the bear market and is pushing through with development of its 5-year roadmap. So definitely check that out. Now, if you check out the marketing folder, you'll see all the 5-year roadmap videos I've done, which we did a couple of months ago. And of course, the team's working on that diligently. So we've got how to buy, of course. Check that out. We've got the accelerator, which is the main place where you can get all the bonuses before you stake. That's the place you want to go to first. The Collider, of course, NFT bonus. You get a bonus NFT Collider that could give you a bonus stake. Amazing. And you get that through the accelerator. You can stake your NFTs as well. Stake NFTs there. Galaxy NFTs. The latest news is updates is particularly good. And of course, the Launchpad as well. And of course, people can launch on there. We're going to get more into that in a second. So that is the official website. Check it out. Do your investment due diligence. And away you go. If you want to get into the staking portal, click the Axion portal. And of course, that will bring you to this page. All you have to do is log on. Remember, this is on the Polygon network, a second layer of Ethereum. So all you have to do is add the Polygon network to your MetaMask, whatever wallet you're using, and you'll be able to switch to that one. And of course, you'll be able to use different type of bridges to get your tokens onto here, as well as fiat gateways like Crypto.com. So many other ones out there too. We've got the dashboard at the moment. So here on Axion portal, you can see that through the accelerator, 1 ETH will get you 111 million Axion at the moment. Absolutely amazing. And that will be an average price of quadruple 0.011 versus if you buy on the market, it will be quadruple 0.012, and that will only get you 95,800. Just remember, there's a buy and sell tax in Axion that was introduced earlier this year. So that's on the market. If you do market buy, so definitely a lot better through the accelerator from that point of view. There's obviously a Twitter reboot program going at the moment. Of course, I posted that in the last video, so you can participate in that as well. And of course, the overall statistics at the moment, supply at the moment, total supply 337.9 billion Axion in the circulating supply. 26% of that is circulating, so total supply is 337 billion. Circulating 87 billion at the moment. Staked is 74 billion. Yes, you heard that rightly. It's pretty amazing. 250 billion is staked. And of that, 49% is staked for 15.2 years, 5,505 days. Absolutely amazing. 166 billion there. Total burned Axion 2 is almost at 43 billion. And that's just insane in the membrane, and it's just still going strong there. And that started on August the 16th. So looking really, really good there on the burn. That's the overall metrics. Obviously, if you want to do staking and get the bonuses, go through the accelerator. I've got plenty of videos on that on this channel. Definitely check that out. It's pretty easy to do too. I like to click the advanced tab though. I put in the currency, put in the amount that you want to spend, and then I put the stake period that you want to get to. Play around with that, and you'll see all the bonuses on the right-hand side here moved around as well. Your principal bonus there, your bigger pays better bonus as well if you stake longer, and of course your NFT as well is in there as well. You could get up to $500-600 there at the top end of that. So very, very cool. You can see the statistics at the moment going through the accelerator. Very, very cool. And of course, the all-time statistics on the right there, so pretty neat there. If you do go through Collider and your bonus NFT, you can find it here, and of course, you can put it in there. You can even impact the value of it by staking longer, and of course, you got I think it's a 1 in 25 chance of winning. So go for gold on that. Your NFT will also show up here. If you do stake, of course, your stakes will show up here with your portfolio value, your shares. Remember, when you stake your Axion, you swap it for shares. That will show up here as well. And of course, you earn 2 different dividends: Wrap BTC and Axion Sell Tax. So people sell, you earn some of that Axion as a staker. So Axion rewards people who stake, and that's as simple as that. And the longer you stake, the more rewards you get. At the bottom, of course, you can have all your stakes. It doesn't show on this demo account. but you'll be also able to turn your stakes into Galaxy NFTs, which is pretty neat. So it's cool. And if there is a little bit of a moratorium at the moment in terms of the fee that you'd pay in Matic, so that's cool. There's also voting in the Launchpad, so you can check all those out. Launches, of course, is very, very popular, and we're going to check more on that on the news. So definitely get into that. Let's jump to the news. Why wait? Galaxy stake trading fees waive for the next 2 weeks. So obviously they've just recently been launched for the next 2 weeks until the July the 7th. So you've got about 2 or 3 more days. All fees associated with selling and transferring your Galaxy NFTs are hereby waived, with the exception of the 2.5% OpenSea service fee. This waiver is in effect to give stakers plenty of time to mint, move, and or sell their stakes on the open market should they choose to do so. The only fee currently associated with this process is the initial minting fee. This is the primary fee to mint your stake. The base fee to mint your stake is currently 6 Matic, with 1 Matic being added to the fee for every 2 million tokens staked, meaning if you have a stake with 2 million more Axion, the fee would be about 7 Matic. 4 million, 8 Matic, etc. These fees will be used to continue funding our OTC pool, which I'm super excited on. In other words, if you see the 5-year roadmap, you see how cool that is with the OTC pool there. For more information on the OTC pool, read the article here. So cool. I'll post the links as well in the video description. Important note though, before you start minting your stakes, please be sure to understand all of the terms and conditions associated with ownership. You can learn more by reading our knowledge-based articles. The link is provided below. We hope you are as excited as we are about the long-awaited feature that's finally live. Yeah, a lot of people are pretty happy about that. It has been a long time coming, but it's been worth the wait. Here's all the links, of course, you can get to. Here is a sneak peek of some of the Galaxy NFTs. Aren't they beautiful? Really gorgeous. Each stake that you have will be able to get an individual Galaxy associated to it. Beautiful artwork there. Fantastic. That really is worth the wait. They've really upgraded the Galaxies big time. That is so good. Big shout out to the marketing team for that. So that's cool. Also, we've covered the monthly update. I posted that video. Check that out on this channel. We posted that. So if you want to see that one, check it out on this channel. Now, there was some issues with Polygon RPC being down on the first there. So just be careful of those. But here's the latest news. This was out on the 2nd of July, and of course, this Axion's $250 Launchpad bounty program. Refer a project to Axion that launches successfully and get $250 reward. So that's fantastic. Getting quality Launchpad partners is really important, and of course, that's there's lots of projects out there, but how many of them are actually good? So that's the key there. So if you've got a good one, definitely recommend it. Chance to win $250. To kickstart our summer, we've got some exciting initiatives lined up, and one of our main summer ideas will be rolled out within the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Before that comes out, a Launchpad bounty program. Axion Launchpad is a curated launchpad that allows Axion holders to diversify their crypto portfolios. It's one of the real big benefits of staking with Axion. With our Launchpad bounty program, we're encouraging community members to submit potential projects, and we'll be rewarding those members $250 for any suggestions that are chosen and successfully launched. You'll need to do some research on the projects that are being put forward and not just select any random project in the hope of it being adopted. If Axion community members suggest 4 projects and they are all chosen and successfully launched, that'd be $1,000 heading their way, which is pretty nice. Here are some things to look out for the projects we will consider. Project guidelines. Projects must be launched on Ethereum, EVM, BSC, or Polygon Avalanche. Projects should have solid fundamentals and long-term aspirations. Projects must be ready to launch and not in production or idea stage, close to testnet or mainnet. Projects should have a doxed or semi-doxed team, which will be referred to SKRT for security review, which is Securitas. That's also been a previous Launchpad partner on Axion. I think the first one actually. Projects can be GameFi, DeFi, product as service, and infrastructure types, and of course, Launchpad referral form. There's a referral form to be completed, and as much information as possible must be provided. But to complete the form as comprehensively as possible may result in the project being discarded. So there's the link there. You'll have to use that to apply. This is a great opportunity to bring great projects to Axion while rewarding our amazing community for doing so, which is pretty terrific. So definitely look to get involved with that. If you have a good project, remember, only good projects. Don't, just not anything flighty. Now, we've obviously the chats are going pretty cool in Axion. So always get involved in the community, get into the chat on Discord. Very cool, and Telegram, of course. Now we can see some collider attempts there. Already 6,000 collider attempts, 230 wins, 500,832 losses. It's when you go into the accelerator, get that bonus NFT. 1 in 25 odds, as I said. So far, 683 million Axion has been won, $8,200. Not too bad there. Congrats, says Kevin Kane, to the winner. Absolutely. So big heart out for that one. So looking very cool on that. Get into the Discord. Very nice indeed. All right, so let's jump over to a bit of the market at the moment. Obviously, the market's had a little bit of a pump there up to Dow Jones looking pretty good, S&P looking pretty good. So nice stuff happening there. Inflation, of course, still causing a few issues. So we've got to take that into account. But the Asian shares inched up on Tuesday morning as positive economic data and hints of easing Sino-US relations offered some respite to the recent sell-offs through persistent fears about global recession and sky-high inflation, getting most buyers at bay. So the MSCI's gauge of Asia-Pacific stocks outside Japan was up 0.3%, having raised part of the early morning gains. The index has fallen 6% so far this year, as we all know, as worries about that central banks would around the world would push economies into recession to break red hot. It's got red hot here. Inflation have sent investors running for cover, and it's definitely been red hot, that's for sure. Offering a brief respite to nervous markets was a report that US President was leaning towards a decision to ease tariffs on goods from China, as well as news. Chinese Vice Premier Liu He had spoken to the US Treasury Janet Yellen, and of course, market strategist there. Survey showing China's services activity at the fastest pace in almost a year also helped sentiment. Overnight, Wall Street Journal reported that Biden was attempting to roll back some of the tariffs on Chinese imports in an effort to slow inflation. Chinese shares, however, were volatile and gave up the early gains, and blue chips were down 0.6%. There was also positive data from Japan, where the country's service sector actively expanded at the fastest pace in over 8 years in June, as the easing of the virus thing boosted sentiment amongst businesses such as tourism, helping Nike to rise. Referring to global growth and inflation dynamics, Saxo said market participants are still assessing the impact of the tug-of-war between inflation being persistently elevated levels and signs pointing to potentially an incoming US recession. These concerns were the front and center at South Korea, where June inflation accelerated to the fastest pace since the Asian financial crisis, fanning expectations the central bank could deliver a 50 basis point rate hike for the first time next week to cool prices. Australia Central Banks meets later in the day, with analysts expecting another 50 basis points rate hike to tamp down galloping inflation. US markets were closed overnight for the 4th of July holiday, and US share futures rose in Asia trade, and the S&P E-minis futures up 0.4%. Current markets, the dollar was steady at 105, still broadly supported by safe haven credentials. US Treasury yields returned from the holiday higher, and the yield on benchmark 10-year notes at 2.96%, still under that 3% mark there. But failing pushback above the symbolic 3%, and that's what I always talk about there, so that's good to see. Brent crude futures rose, however, to $113.92 a barrel, and that's unrelenting at the gas pump there. And as strike in Norway is expected to disrupt oil and gas out as well, fanning tight fuel supplies. Spot gold was trading at $18.99 an ounce, appearing Monday losses. So there we are, folks. Just a bit of an update in the markets, but they did, finish pretty green there as well. So cool. Let's jump over to the crypto markets, because this is where we live most of the time. BTC there at 2280 made a powerful comeback overnight, 6% there, and ETH at 1151. Up 9%, BNB 233 up 8%. Stable coins looking stable. That's what we like to see. Stable coins. How about that? All right, so let's jump over to Axion, see how that chart's going. I got the weekly chart here. Ever since there's the chart showing Axion on Polygon, and of course you can see Axion went on Polygon, transferred over from Ethereum on the 18th of October here, and away we went into the day here. So you can see the weekly obviously sold off, came up quite a bit here, had a little bit of a rally, and then back down here. Obviously in the bear market now, right? So Axion's in the bear market, just like a lot of the other projects have been sold off. A lot of the popular projects down 80, 90, 95%, 98% in some cases. So Axion amongst that lot there too. Seems to be holding the last 4 weeks around this mark. So 5 weeks actually, it's been held in 5 weeks here around this mark here at quadruple 01157. So pretty stubborn at this level here. With the 4 zeros, that is Axion. So pretty good accumulation phase here, one might argue. Obviously, you have to do your investment due diligence, but there we are. We've got 2.9 billion in the pool, and 29 Ethereum in there. So we've got our liquidity at the moment at $67,000 liquidity, and of course the market cap is currently sitting at $1 million US at the market cap, and of course that can change fundamentally very quickly as the price goes up there. Just remember there is the buy and sell taxes as well, which go into the into the DAO basically, and of course that's going to be used usefully in the future. So hopefully that will accumulate. Look forward to more information on that from the team. I think this is a pretty good topic actually. Oh well, it's 15 minutes. A big Axion staking ecosystem roundup. Hope you enjoyed that. As soon as I get more news from the team, we will definitely be talking about more of this for sure. Hope you enjoyed that one. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Catch me more. There's going to be lots of great diversified content here on Axion Token. I look forward to it, as well as some good, cool vlogs. I'll see you then. Bye for now. Take care. Woohoo!